EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing right away is Mahomes. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Yellow. I got it.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. I got it. Attack. Check. Presto.
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Right back to him on first down. And he managed to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice Long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jaquan Jackson on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Jeffrey Bossa on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 6.
Liking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Here's Milroe to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end Gray. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Here we go. Here we go. Top below 18. Let go.
Milroe on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 15-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Ollie. Hey, Ripley. Tighten up. Out. Where's that?
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success on 3rd down.
A gain of 11 on that one. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it, and I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they go to work on first and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready?
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready?
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Slayton is the man in motion. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
Ready.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go.
A run here with Mitchell. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
19, go.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. In trouble, and down he goes. JT Tuimoloau getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Let's go. Mustang Knights, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, go.
Now it's Milroe. This one complete to Higgins. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Slayton is the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Milroe. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Mitchell. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got it. Ready?
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Eagles.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First and 10.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. Here's the give to Henry running right. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle.
Pickup of 3.
Second and 7.
Yellow.
They'll go again here with Henry. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tyler Newman is there for the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down and 3.
Attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one intercepted. He gets free. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So it's third down, and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down The 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break. 70 up. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Cut up. Go.
On first down, it's Milroe. Backs to Gray, open on the left side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
3 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one.
That's another.
So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60.
Now Milroe. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Butker's kick is good. And the Eagles move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Dribble it. 15.
Mahomes back. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Cade York to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Jackson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Cougar 19. Check, Panthers. 19, Chargers.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Another run here with Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Broncos, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Open man, that's Slayton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Noel Williams on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Come on, set. Huh. Ready, ready?
A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell.
Mitchell again, the ball carrier. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, 3 to go.
70. Get it. Panther 6, go.
To the air, it's Milrow. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Running is Mitchell. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3. They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay,
now here's 2nd and goal.
Stephanie. Bronco 80.
Milrow. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Mahomes. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll go right back to Lovely. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 10 yards.
2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down throw. Mahomes. No chance at all. He'll go down. Abdul Carter in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
3rd and long for Mahomes. The ball comes out, and the Eagles recover the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Now Butker to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Vikings 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15, yellow.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
We're going to go right back to Henry. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. 4th quarter underway, and here's Henry. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's the toss right side to Henry. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Here's Henry. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. It'll be a Vikings first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Fire down these two.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run it with Henry. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
So anytime you're trying to defend one of these bigger backs in the league, Mike, the key you're going to hear every defensive coach preach is we've got to get penetration and we've got to stop his feet before he hits the line of scrimmage. If these backs are able to get a full head of steam downhill at or past the line of scrimmage, there's going to be broken tackles, there's going to be yards after contact, and that's what we saw here.
They'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss. The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Let's go, 15.
They're trying to get this one on the ground. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson.